Hey everyone, so this is the 2021 Amazon Fire HD10, the non-plus version. This is the cheaper one. Normally goes for 150 bucks. I bought mine on sale for $100 only. So yeah, I did decide to rebuy this. When it first came out, I bought them and I returned it. But now I decided to buy it again, especially for only 100 bucks. Sorry about the reflection there. Same with the smudges. So quick look over this camera here now instead of being up top like the 2019 version had. And then camera right here as well. This is a Amazon case, or off Amazon for like 20 bucks. Very nice case. I should have a review of it on my channel as well. Check that out if you want. So we have your volume rocker up top here, and then your power button, dual mics, USB Type-C to charge it, and then a headphone jack. On this side, somewhere around here, there is the micro SD card slot expansion slot up to 1 terabyte. It can do now. There's nothing else on here on the bottom. That is. Then you have dual speakers with Dolby Atmos, and they're actually pretty good sounding. Not the loudest actually, but they're pretty good sounding. Yeah, so we'll get into this. One thing I wish this had was the tap to wake. It does not have that. You have to hit the button. So this is, of course, what you get with any Amazon Fire device is Fire OS. It's okay. One problem is it does not come with the Google Play Store. You have to download that pretty much using the Silk browser and going onto either Google or Bing and finding the APKs for it. You don't know how to do it, just check out my channel or just Google it, how to do so. It takes like 5-10 minutes. But I noticed with these newer 2021s, on this one, it worked just fine the very first try. On the other ones I bought when these first came out, it took me, I think, 2 or 3 tries to get them to work. But you are able to download Google Play Store. So otherwise, you get the Amazon App Store. So what you get with this right out of the box is Shop Amazon Silk browser, which I actually like quite a bit. It's actually pretty quick. The App Store, like we just said, Prime Video, Amazon Kids, different utilities here. You can read these if you want. Kindle, Amazon Music, Audible. Now this includes IMDb, which is from an update for this, which I don't even know what that is. News, photos, games, Amazon A, Goodreads, email, which you can add in your own email to that. Of course, camera settings and files. So all that stuff I just mentioned, you cannot delete any of it. So if you hold this down, let go, anything that's grayed out, I cannot delete, which is super annoying because personally, I do not need Prime Video, Amazon Kids, Amazon Music, Audible, IMDb, again, don't know what that is, news, photos, games, Goodreads. I don't need any of that stuff I just mentioned. So that's just a waste of space, and you cannot get rid of it. At least not without hacking your device. And of course, anything you do download extra, you can delete. Yeah, so that part is a little bit annoying. And then, of course, you also have now a few updates ago. I think before or maybe a little bit after this device originally came out, these 2021 Fires came out, they redid your OS here. So it used to have like 5 or 6 of these different ones up top here. Now they condensed them into For You, Home, and Library. So For You is stuff that they recommend for you, along with your weather up top there, and then your recent apps and other stuff that they think you might be interested in buying. Your home is your main screen here, like we just showed. That'd be what you'd be using most of the time. I never use For You or Library, but you can if you want. Then Library is stuff that you have on here. Then this too is like recommendations, because I do not have either of those on my device right now. And then same with this stuff. So, yeah. So that's what you get with the OS. Up top, you have your search bar. It'll also do things online. And this, of course, has Amazon A built in. So I'm gonna do it right now. Hey Alexa, tell me a joke. Alexa, tell me a joke. Yeah, she doesn't always work. My 2020 Amazon Fire HD8, if you heard that, is working from across the room. But this one, it doesn't always seem to register too well, which is a little bit on the annoying side. But personally, I don't use her too often on this device anyway. Yeah, we also have an Amazon Echo, I think it's called, the bigger one. But you do have her on here if you need her, if you want her. So, show off a little bit of the speed here. So we have this. So we go to some like Pokemon. This is using the same processor that was in the 2019 version, which is a little bit annoying, if you ask me. To me, they should have updated it. And it's quick. It isn't bad. It's just, they could use a little bit of a better processor, being as this is now 2 years newer. For most websites, it'll be like this, where it's actually pretty quick. Of course, unless we're trying to show off a video, then it doesn't want to work. There we go. It's actually pretty quick. But of course, there are certain websites, like I always like to show, like Best Buy's website, that is not as quick to load. But to give this credit, the Samsung Tab A7 is not much quicker. You know, that is a more expensive device on websites like Best Buy here. And it's not unbearable. It's not the quickest for certain websites. Again, most websites, it is fine. You do have the swipe like you just saw me do there, which is always nice for Android. I don't think iOS does that. Correct me if I'm wrong. So I mean, doing normal searching is just fine. Really, the only website I've had issues with pretty much any tablet is Best Buy's website, which is again funny because they are a tech website. You know, they're a tech company. So we go like here. Like I was searching for. I have high cholesterol. So I was looking up some research on that. So I mean, this is a website. You can see it loads in pretty quick. And of course, you can pinch to zoom. And then you do have dual speakers, one of these two sides like I showed you here. Again, they're not the loudest. I actually almost feel like the 2019 version is a little bit louder. I might be wrong on that, but I just feel like that one's a little bit louder. We'll do some royalty-free music here. Alright, so that isn't very loud yet. This is up all the way. I said it's definitely loud enough, but again, tablets like the A7 is going to be a bit louder. But it's not to say these are bad, especially for a $100, $150 device. Not bad. You can do gaming on here. If you guys want to check out more gaming stuff, you can check out my gaming channel. But I mean, I play Wild Rift, Mobile Legends, both work just fine. 95% of games and Roblox works very well. Only games I've found that do not work are games like Royal High, which is like a higher graphics intensity game. Make sure this volume's off, otherwise I'll get in trouble with Roblox. But yeah, there are certain games like Arsenal works very well. Royal High does not work so well. It's not even really playable on here. Again, if you guys want to check more of that out, you can check out my gaming channel. Yeah, but again, 95% of games do work. One other issue, if you want to call it an issue, is this screen seems very dark to me. So I have my brightness up to there, which is where I usually keep my brightnesses up. And you can't really tell if this video is, for some reason, the video is making it brighter. But it's just not as bright as other devices, including like the HD8, 8 Plus that I have. That is just seems a bit brighter. And of course, you can turn it up. And once it's up all the way or near all the way, it's quite a bit bright. But I usually like my stuff down here, that way I don't kill the batteries as much. But it just does not seem as bright as other devices, including other Amazon devices. Then to let's talk about reading for a little bit here, because I know a big reason why people choose Amazon devices is to read on them. So of course it has built-in Kindle, like we mentioned before. So this is a book on personal finance I was reading. That's upside down. So with this bigger screen being a 10.1 inch display, it's again is full HD. You actually get 2 pages per screen. Whereas on like the Amazon Fire HD8, HD8 Plus, you only get 1 page per screen because it's a smart device. So that is a nice thing about having the bigger display here. There's really no pinch to zoom or anything like that, but this is very legible. You can easily read this. Again, my brightness is not up too far, but yeah, this is very nice. So this part works very well. Now, of course, someone's gonna be mowing their lawn outside. So yeah, so this works very well for reading. If you guys want to read, and you see too, it actually works pretty quick. So I don't have anything downloaded except for that. We'll hit this real fast, and you see how quick it downloads. And if you're running it this way, you would get 1 page, but turn it that way, you get 2 pages. So yeah, so that is reading on the 2021 Amazon Fire HD10. Works very well. You too can control on the newer OS updates, Fire OS updates. You can control all your smart home stuff here by hitting that little icon on the bottom there. I don't have anything that is hooked up to this. I don't actually have anything that's smart. I don't have any lights or things like that, so I can't show that feature off because I don't have it. But yeah, so this is a very nice device, especially if you can get this thing on sale like I did for $100. It is very nice. It'll play most games very well. You just have to put them in low to medium graphics. Video streaming stuff like YouTube, Netflix, all that good stuff works very well in here. Again, 10.1 inch display. I really do like the way the size of this display. And you can prop it up and you can just watch it. And then too, with the dual speakers, it actually sounds pretty good. And if you don't like the speakers, you can of course hook up Bluetooth headphones to it if you want. Then too, if you're playing a game like Roblox, you can hook up a Bluetooth keyboard and mouse to this as well. Makes your games a bit easier to play. Yeah, overall, this is a fantastic device. I really do like this. Again, for $100 or even $150, this is a very nice device. I would say this is probably the best device you're going to get for between $100 to $150, even $100 to $200 price range. This is definitely a very nice device. And if you do want a bit more oomph, you can get the Plus version, which gives you 4 gigabytes of RAM compared to the 3 that's on here. That should actually be able to theoretically play the heavier games a bit better because of that more RAM. It's going to be a bit more intensive. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. I do like this device. I've always liked Amazon Fire devices. I think my first one was like a 2015 HD7, I want to say. Or just 7, I think actually what it's called. Not even HD. Yeah, so you guys let me know what you think. I do like this device. Leave a comment below. As always, I really do appreciate you. Have a good one. Goodbye.